What's going on, guys? So it's race weekend time. I'm feeling excited and happy. You know, I just got a new AC unit for either a trailer or the shop. It's pretty cool. Feeling grateful actually. I'm grateful I could do this. Grateful I could just be a part of this. Do my passion, be happy. There's ups and downs with everything, but I'm just grateful I can do what I love. And I think if you guys are struggling with that too, just do what you love. It's not going to be easy. It never is, but it just makes you happy. And I think that's the most important part is you being happy in life. And I'm very happy. I'm racing. We got race cars. We got drivers. We're about to go potentially win a race weekend. I'm just ecstatic. So we got this car all cleaned up, like I said in the last video. And the other car is being transported to the track right now. Our buddy picked up the other car, or the other team's car. So it's gonna be a great weekend. I'm excited. I'm I'm ready. I don't think I'll be getting in the car this weekend. I might potentially, depending on how Dad's shoulder's feeling. He's not he pulled his shoulder pretty bad, so he might not be running as much as he would want to. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not aiming to get in the car. I'm still feeling out my diabetes and stuff, and I don't really want to wreck the car. Actually, it puts it in my noggin. I need to go on the sim tonight and practice. Do some laps, some laparinos with some AI. Get the feelings down. Make sure I know what I'm doing. But yeah, it's race weekend. I'll catch you guys at the track. I'm super excited. We'll have all the boys there. Well, not all of them. Dirty 30 wasn't able to make it. They couldn't find drivers. People are doing different events, so they're not coming this weekend. It is what it is. I do understand AMP is not the ideal track. It's fun for just driving, but racing, I've heard from a lot of drivers, there's not a lot of passing zones. It's kind of congested. It's not a very wide track. So, understandable. But we're going to go out, have a blast, go rip the E36, have a good ass time. Dad's going to test it tomorrow for me to make sure that nothing's wrong. And if I need to go to SSF to get some parts, a fuel pump, whatever. So it sucks that I can't be there today because, I don't know if you guys know this, but loading in for me is one of the most fun days of the racetrack. Now, being at the racetrack and racing is fun, but the load in when you're with the boys, you're all sitting, chilling. You all open a beer when you get there. You're chilling. You're just relaxing. And you're all right, let's start unloading stuff. You pull the cars out of the trailer. You get the canopies out of the trailer. All that type of stuff. Everything starts getting built up in your little cubby. I just love that. Tear down. It's never fun because that means that the weekend is to an end. But yeah, that build up is just great. I love it every single time. If any of you guys, I know I don't have a lot of viewers right now, but if any of you guys are interested in renting a seat, let me know. Hit me down in the comments. Seats are available. You do have to have racing experience or track experience, and whatnot. And there is a waiver, and if you wreck the car, then you buy it basically. So there's all that fun jazz. But yeah, I'll catch you guys at the racetrack. I'm so excited. And I'll see you guys there. I'll see you guys in a day for me. For you guys, probably 3 seconds. So catch you then. Alright guys, excuse the crazy hair. Haven't taken a shower. It's still the nighttime. I'm deciding I'm gonna load this bad girl up right now. I don't feel like doing it in the morning. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna get get in it, start it, open the gate, you know, have Shy guide me onto the trailer, strap her down, and then we should be ready to go. I would imagine. Maybe. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Alright, let's hop in here. Damn. My poor phone. Oh, wait. Jumping ahead of myself. Boom. I love that. This gate or garage door is so nice compared to the old ones. It's tensioned perfectly. Like, I don't even gotta clip it in. It just hangs. How it's supposed to. Alright. Let's get this bad girl up and going, shall we? Clutch in. Yeah. Water pressure light, which is normal. Looking good there. Little rich on startup, that's all normal. Alright, I'm gonna back her out. Alright, so first thing when loading your car, you guys probably already know, but she too low. So I gotta go grab ramps from over there. Raise it up a bit. Even though I lowered the trailer on the X5, still too low. That damn lip. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get these boards in line, and then it should be good to go. Alright, so car is packed and strapped down. Next, those tires. I gotta figure out where to put them on that trailer. Either in the car or somewhere on that trailer. I gotta figure that out. What's going on, guys? So, the weekend's turning out to be a doozy so far. Not really, but the front rotors that we put on the E36, I guess have heat warp in them or something, so Dad is changing the rotors to the new rotors, and now I just purchased more new rotors, and that's where I'm gonna go pick them up. So I'm heading to SSF, getting some rotors, and then we'll head back to the house.
In half a mile, turn right after Precision Tune Auto Care.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's the current plan. So I'll see you guys whenever I get to SSF. Alright, so picked up the rotors. I'll show you that in a second. On my way back to the shop now. I think I go to the grocery store, get some stuff, and then later on this evening we'll be heading to the track. It's exciting. That wasn't too bad of a drive, to be honest with you. It was 2 hours, but whatever. It is what it is, you know? So, I'll get you guys back at the shop. Oh, and the rotors are right over there. Alright, well, there she is all loaded up. She's a little heavy in the back. She's squatting a little bit. Could probably use some airbags whenever we do an upgrade to her, but all strapped down. Dad asked for a lot of stuff, so I had to grab a lot of stuff. Cart is on there. Good enough. These tires are nice and tight. Car is nice and strapped down. Got more tires in there, some in the trunk. So, got my drink, my sugar water, and I think we're good to go. So, this is my first tow with this thing, with this rig. We shall see how it does. gonna be putting my phone down for this one, just in case this stuff gets a little squirrely. I don't want to lose my race car or the stuff that I have with me. As you can tell, I'm all packed up, so gonna get everything out of my pockets, get comfortable, make this almost 2-hour drive up to AMP. Let's hit it. All right, we've made it. Time for the real challenge, racing. All right, so in this little clip, we're out here hanging out with all the buddies, drinking, having a good time, before all hell breaks loose. What's up, guys? It's cold. I'm in t-shirts and shorts. About to head to bed. Evening shot of the track. I'll get you a shot of the E36 and then I'm heading to bed. I tripped. Good morning, guys. Well, through all my preparation and trying not to forget anything, I forgot something. My race shoes. How do you forget those? I don't know. But it's morning. I'm gonna show you guys the cars, show you what's going on, and then get to it.
I still feel like they're not consistent. Like, I don't know, you know,
Alrighty, you want to buckle me up?
Yes, sir. Alright, so cars are on track. I'm suited up for fueling. Get out of that noise for a minute. Race is about to start. I'm gonna see if I could get some oh, my phone stand, so I can record. Try to get a fuel stop or two, get some entertaining stuff.
Then we'll figure out how to time everything. Yeah, it means something I can't suck up like the fireball. You're just not allowed to smoke while you're holding. But I'm holding the extinguisher, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Alright, so for the pit stops, in Lucky Dog, it's usually a 5-minute allotted time. So you have 5 minutes to do whatever you want in the pit stall when you fuel, but you have to be stopped for 5 minutes, otherwise you're penalized. With our fuel setup, you guys will see, we can fuel in 45-50 seconds, all 15 gallons. That guy that you just saw is my half team owner right there. I love that guy. But yeah, so we have a vent can, a fill can, I fill, one guy vents out. The tank should hold ideally around 20 gallons. We've done a pump out and that's around how much it is. So I go through, fill up on my side. When the vent can guy sees that it's good, he pulls out his vent and then I fill my tube all the way up. We close it. And then once all fuel jugs are over the wall, drivers are able to start getting back in the car and work is able to be done on the car. Now, what you'll see here is us looking at that rear tire. We ended up finding an issue. Our roll-off valve or roll-over valve was siphoning fuel. We need to add a little loop on it so it doesn't create a pocket. As you see, it's pointed out, we're looking at it, we're like, okay, there's an issue, obvious. And this is just practice, so we aren't like stressing. That's why no one's getting in the car yet. We're just assessing the situation, asking the previous driver how it was, and then just getting ready for the race start. Now, right here is staging. So they'll have a pace car out front, and there's 3 run groups, A, B, and C. A being the fastest, C being the slowest, even though they aren't that slow. And what they do is they have you roll out there, roll up in your lane. The lane you choose is the lane you're running with. Now, this is the first actual pit stop that we did. It's a little intense. We do get yelled at a little bit, but nothing crazy. So we have a flagger, we have the driver getting in, the guy in the blue. He holds the fire extinguisher. I'm fuel guy, so I throw down all the fuel pans. Obviously, if someone has free hands, they'll help. And we always fuel first. Since it's the fastest thing to go through, we always fuel first. But driver has to be out of the car. So we get the driver out of the car. Once driver is over the wall, we lower all of our visors, and we're good to go fueling. But we will get a talking to, because the guy in the blue tank top, one of our buddies, as you can see, he's staging fuel on the wall. The pit marshals don't like that, because if the jug was to fall over, it could splash and then create a big mess. And also, don't worry about the front smoking. That is very common on these race breaks. You're driving these cars so hard, you don't really have a choice but to just mash them, and they just get a little hot. They're just venting off a little bit. You'll see it die down. The only worrying part is if they catch fire, but most of the time it's a small little flame that you can blow out with your mouth. Now, fueling is done. So you'll see me, I'm in the white suit with the carbon helmet. You'll see me drop the fuel jug, and I go into, okay, what can I do mode. I start cleaning up, moving everything out of the way for everyone. Dad's putting the next driver in the car, and I'm doing water bottle. The guy in the tank top is doing cool suit replacement. We have 2 boxes, so we'll replace the box with a fresh ice box, because it gets blistering hot out there. If you guys have never been on the racetrack for an endurance race, you want that cool suit. It's literally a lifesaver. So yeah, I'm feeding a new hose in because for some reason one of the hoses that were in the car was clogged. I'm gonna get that done, close that door, and then I believe I go to tire pressures. Now, at the time, we didn't know we were having another issue with this car, but the passenger front sway bar, lower sway bar bolt, connecting everything together, disconnected itself. So they were saying that the rear end was super loose, obviously, because the front end is not being planted to the floor. So we were trying to drop tire pressure to get the rear end to grip up, because the front was just hooking and like there was just nothing they could do. So we're trying all we can. In these endurance races, it's hard to tell exactly, like what's going on. You can't really tear the car apart. You only have so much time. But yeah, that's our pit stops. We can do a lot of it. Oh, yeah, this is where he gets yelled at. But we could do a lot of it in under 5 minutes. Alright, so everything's going great. Kind of. We got black flag on the first stint, actually. Going too fast. We got what they call the super dog. They said at lap time that you can't go faster than, and we went faster. So we got penalized for that. What else? Everything's been going good. We had a couple cars all down the track already. I would get better footage, but this track, after they put those condos up, you just can't see anything what you used to, so it's sucks. But yeah, we're second last driver is in right now. Last driver will have maybe a little over an hour, and then that'll be it for day one. So I'll catch back up with you guys whenever the car comes off track. Well, we were holding second. We're looking good, but we blew the diff. So she's retired, pulling out cocky. Unfortunate, but it does happen. Alright guys, so the race is finished. Unfortunately, we did not get second. E36 is broken. Trying to get it on the trailer now, the guys are. And I am going to get fuel. So I'm gonna go get about 100 gallons of fuel. Fun. And then some orange juice for one of the guys, and then we'll be back and probably drink some tequila. So that's the conclusion of day one. Unfortunately, we had such good highs, but the lows, man, they hurt. If only we had like a spare diff or something, but even if we did have a spare diff, we couldn't finish the day, and we already lost second. But anyways, gonna go get fuel, enjoy the rest of the night. I'll see you boys in the morning. Catch you then. Well, I'll just let you know, it was a bad weekend, okay? A lot of carnage. I'm not excited about it. It hurts my heart. Both babies were hurt this weekend. So, like I told you Saturday night, she broke. We, let me see if I can get it. Oh, it doesn't want to spin anymore. So, as you can tell, the diff is not happy. Teeth are all broken. The limited slip, like, housing is broken. One of these bolts ended up backing out. We haven't worked on this diff, so saw someone's previous doing. It ended up backing out and causing a lot of damage, and I think that's what ended up also taking out the drive shaft. So set the drive shaft off to go get repaired, 2 new joints in it, and then now we're scourging Facebook Marketplace for M3 diffs, which are not cheap. I mean, shocking, it's an M3 part, but good God, man, they're still, it's better than new parts, I guess. But so this car's down. Then cocky, when this went down Saturday, I ended up getting sick Sunday morning. Don't know what, maybe like heat exhaustion or something. I'm not sure what. I didn't drink a lot that night, but ended up getting sick. Went home early that day because I was just going to be a hindrance to the boys. So I went home. The rest of the guys were running Cocky Thunder. It was going good until the third driver. He was saying that he was getting no power. They asked him to look at the gauges. It was running 17 AFR. And then Dad gets in the car and just nothing. So they tried swapping injectors, coil pack, or like not the coil pack, but the spark plug, ignition lead, all that fun jazz. No fix, so we probably burnt a piston or warped the head or burnt a valve or valves. I really don't want to look into that one right now. That's just going to be brutal. So, rough time for the motorsports. Rough time. So we've got some decisions to make in the future, what to do next. Obviously, the 36 is good motor-wise and trans-wise. So once we get this diff and driveshaft repaired, she should be a rocket ship. I don't think there will be an issue with that one. There's some smaller things I need to fix on it, like fixing the air duct for the brakes and stuff. But other than that, that one's doing good. But yeah, I'm worried about that one. I don't know what to do with it. If we hurt another motor, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm ending off here, boys. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry, it wasn't the full weekend, but it is what it is. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Next one might be VIR if we get our hopes up to do it, but right now we are depressed, licking our wounds, figuring out how to get back out there stronger, better, without spending out too much money, you know? Racing's expensive. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I might be at Daytona. I might be here. I might be somewhere else. I don't know. So, see you, boys.